imposter syndrome is real. Kia ora, my name is Sade. Welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, we talk all things bookish, baking, and broadcasting. So if that sounds like a bit of you, then be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. So in the last 6 years, I've worked really hard to craft and build myself a career in the television and broadcasting industry. It absolutely has not come without its challenges, and there have been many times where I've considered leaving the industry, where I've even actually taken a break and have absolutely doubted my every move, which leads me to more recent events. So last night on my Instagram, I posted this. Feel free to pause. I was talking about a super cool opportunity that I had been offered that I felt super underqualified for. And yet someone had actually recommended me as someone who would make a fantastic contribution to this particular thing. And it was something I sat with all day. Literally just sitting at my desk at my 9 to 5 job and got an email. Not many people have my personal email account. I just get lots of subscription reminders or people trying to sell me stuff. It's never actually like, hey, we think you're cool, we want to hire you. And so it immediately grabbed my attention. And honestly, at first, I thought it was a scam. And that's where my brain goes to every time I've opened up my inbox to a really cool email with a really cool opportunity. Because in my brain, I'm like, this is too good to be true. Like, what do you mean? How did this person get my contact? Is this person messing with me right now? Am I being scammed? Because in my brain, it's like, there's no way someone's going to look at me and think I'm the right person for a job. And that's just the reality of how I felt for like the last 6 years in my career. So anyway, obviously after realizing that this wasn't a scam, I was able to fully digest the email and read it. I can't even tell you how many times I read that. I dissected like line for line, and like full transparency, it wasn't even a paid gig opportunity. It was more so just the fact that someone had thought of me and wanted to involve me in something like this. And when I sat with that thought all day at my desk, and then when I got home, it just didn't feel real. On one hand, it was super validating because I am proud of my mahi and I am proud of the career that I am building. But then there was also that part of me that felt, whakama, and felt like, well, why me? Like, surely there's bound to be better, more knowledgeable, more skilled people in this industry that would be the better fit for the job, right? But then I had to remind myself that, I've been the production assistant, I've been the assistant floor manager, I've been the director's assistant, and now I am the director. I am a creative producer and writer and all of these things, and I have achieved so much in the 6 years that I have been in this space. And I'm super proud of the projects that I've worked on, from the children's TV shows, and then to be able to say that I'm the director for the main stage of Australasia's biggest music festival. I feel like it speaks for itself, right? So then I asked myself, why am I downplaying all of this? Why am I downplaying myself and my achievements? And why am I making myself feel smaller? Because I have done some really cool and incredible things. And I don't want to think about it too deeply, because if I'm being honest, there's probably a lot of things that I just haven't worked on that I thought I maybe worked on, but haven't, and that are like coming to the surface. Because I'm not someone who will prematurely share anything on social media in fear of maybe it doesn't go through. What if it's too good to be true? Or what if everything else I've done in the past is a fluke and I'm going to absolutely like flop this? I guess I have a bit of a toxic mentality when it comes to this sort of thing, and it's something that obviously I have to work on. But I think I also have to allow myself to be a little bit vulnerable and to just sit with that and sit in that vulnerability and uncomfortableness, because I know that without it I'm not going to grow. That's just facts. Unfortunately, you have to be put in uncomfortable situations where you might feel like you're drowning. You have to learn how to swim. The imposter syndrome be real. And no matter like how much work I do on myself, I'm still like not quite sure how to shake it, or like how to fully dissociate myself from that, because it always comes back to that feeling of like, I'm not good enough, or like there's other people that are better than me doing this XYZ. And like, even with pursuing this whole content creation thing here on YouTube, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just out here winging it and we're gonna fake it till we make it. But I'm just hoping that through being real and having authentic conversations, that not only can it help me grow and evolve, but maybe it can help someone else out there that maybe is wanting to pursue, whether it's a career in broadcasting or any other industry that might be feeling like this, because it is a universal feeling. Unfortunately, with the world we live in social media, it is about the look. If you scroll on my Instagram feed, it's like, damn, yeah, girly doing good, girly, and like don't get it twisted, girly is doing good, okay? We're doing good, but those good times don't come without struggle. They don't come without the bad either. And so yeah, I think it's easy to look at someone and especially the things that they've achieved and be like, damn, like, why can't I be like that? Or like, you know, I'm trying to get like that. I'm so guilty of doing it myself. Like, I'll compare myself to other baddies that I see in the industry and I'm like, damn, like, I'm trying to get like that. And it's not even like a jealousy thing or like, I want what she's got. But it's like like, I'm grinding out here. I'm like putting in so much effort. I'm 10 toes down for this. Sometimes things just don't work out the way that you wanted them to, or are progressing at a slower rate that you wish that they would. I guess in summary of the original post that I posted on my Instagram, being offered that opportunity proved to myself, even if I'm still struggling to wrap my head around it and believe it, that whatever I'm doing and have been doing the last 6 years is working. Anyway, getting back to this specific opportunity, I am really excited about it. And like I said, it's not something that I'm getting paid to do. It's just a really cool kaupapa that I am super stoked to be involved in. I also think something that I really sat with yesterday is that when I was just keeping it very close to myself and I didn't want to tell anyone, when I eventually did tell my partner, my mom, my best friend, the first 3 people I told, they all had the same reaction. They were all super excited, super hyped, and like absolutely buzzing for me. And I think that in itself was a reminder of, no, not everyone is going to be in your corner. Not everyone is going to celebrate your wins. But there are people out there that will celebrate your wins. And so, you know, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to keep everything to yourself. You just got to find the right people who are going to cheer for you along the way as much as you should cheer for yourself. In summary, even though I've just sat here yapping at you guys about myself, I hope that anyone who has stuck around to the end now watching, first of all, love you and thank you for sticking around. Secondly, I hope that maybe there was something from that you were able to resonate with. No matter how different or similar my situation might be for you, I hope that, yeah, anyone watching is able to just take something away from it. Whether that's to stop doubting yourself or to start being your own cheerleader, to start championing yourself and your own achievements, whatever it is. Yeah, I just felt compelled to jump on here and have a little yap. If you enjoyed the yap, then please give this video a like, subscribe. Super excited to be present in this space to hopefully share more with you guys soon. But with that, I think we will leave it there for today and I will see you next time. Bye.